the most important factor in knife safety is how you hold your knife. So if you're using an 8-inch chef's knife, which this is the knife I recommend that you use for 90% of chopping jobs, it's actually not that different from holding any other knife. And I've seen people hold their knives in so many different ways. I've seen people hold their knives like this. It's like the serial killer style. I've seen people hold their knives like this. Actually, this is more of an Asian style of chopping. Like I've seen like sushi chefs and chefs in Chinese restaurants like hold their knife like this, but they actually have a totally different style of chopping. We're not going to be learning in this training. And so what we're going to be doing is holding our knives in a way that gives you the most control in a Western style of chopping. And it's by holding your knife like this, right? So you got the hilt or the handle of your knife in your palm. So you can see right here where it is. And then you take these two fingers, your forefinger and your thumb, and you wrap them around the knife like this. And you can see I've got the thumb on one side and my forefinger knuckle right here. And the plus side of chopping and holding the knife this way is there is nowhere that this knife is going to go that I'm not in complete control. If you hold your knife like this, you can do this without even really thinking about it, right? Like I feel like I'm going to stab myself in the face right now. And it's because when you hold a knife like this, like your hand, like you have active rotation of your wrist, right? If you hold your knife like this, you actually have really good control. But the problem is you're not delivering the same amount of power in the style of chopping that we're going to be learning. So if you hold your knife like this, like it's actually a lot harder to like flail with this knife, right? Like, I mean, if I try really hard, I can flail with it. But holding your knife like this gives you a really good combination of more power and more control, so you always know where this knife is and you're always delivering maximum impact on whatever you chop.